Welcome back to Magic Faraway Tree. I'm Lily Reads, and I'm going to be reading the next chapter of the Magic Faraway Tree. So far, we have read up to chapter 10. So today, we're going to be reading Up the Tree again. If you haven't been following the story so far, please do watch my previous videos, and I will catch you up to the adventures so far. I am a dyslexic reader, and I do like to read, but I often make a lot of mistakes. I find it really hard to read, or my memory isn't always that good. Sometimes I forget the story I'm reading. That's part of the reason why I'm recording myself with the YouTube video, to remind myself of the story so far. So I do watch my own videos back so that I can remind myself what the story is about. So please do watch my previous video to check out the story, and we'll see how it goes. So today we are going to be reading Up the Tree again. I've read quite a few chapters so far. I'm almost halfway through the book, which is amazing. It had taken me a while to read the book out loud, because I am quite a slow reader, but I have read almost half the book so far, and it's been an interesting story, and it's a interesting way of me reading. So let's try and find the page that we want so far. So we do want Up the Tree again. Okay, so please do watch my previous video to catch up on the story so far and find out why they're going up the tree again. The last story, they get stuck in the land of dreams. They just managed to escape and get back to the faraway tree. So to be interesting to see why they're going back up the tree now. Okay, so let's see. Up the tree again. Everyone crowded into Suki's room. Now into Suki's room inside the tree. How did we get back to the tree? Asked Rick in amazement. Suki told him, "We found you asleep on a big bed that we wrapped and with away ointment on it, the very last bit, and it whizzed away here. Oh, we wetted the sandman's sand so we couldn't throw sand into our eyes and make us go to sleep." What's his name was clever too. He cut the bottom of the sack with his scissors, found a handful of dry sand, and threw it at Sandman himself and the angry pixie, and he went right off to sleep and couldn't use his powers on us anymore. It was all Rick's fault, said Joe. We said we didn't want to go to any more lands, and he went up there and got caught by the Sandman. So, of course, we had to go after him. Sorry, said Rick. Anyways, everything is alright now. I won't do it again. We'd better go home, said Beth. It must be getting late. Goodness knows what. Goodness knows when we'll come again, said Silky. Goodbye, everyone. Come and see us if you don't. Come and see us if we don't come see you. They all slipped down the slippery slip at top speed, Then, when they walked home, talking about the latest adventure, it was so strange being awake and having dreams. Fanny said, "Do you remember the muffin that turned into kittens? I I wish I wish a really nice land would come to the top of the tree," said John. "Like the land of take what you want." That was fun. I wonder if it will ever come again. The uh, for, for, for about a week, the children did not even go into the chanting woods. For one thing, they were too busy helping their parents, and for another thing, they felt that they didn't want any more adventures for a while. And then a note came from Silky and Moonface. This is what it said. Dear Beth, Fanny, Joe, and Rick, we know that you don't want any more adventures just yet, but you might like to know that there is a very exciting land at the top of the faraway tree now. The land of the land is the no, it is the land of do as you please, even nicer than the land of take what you want. We are going there tonight. If you want to go with us just before midnight, we will wait for you till then. Love, from Silky and Moonface. The children read the note after one another. Their eyes began to shine. "Shall we go?" said Fanny. "Better not," said Joe. "Something silly is sure to happen to us. It always does." "Oh, Joe, let's go," said Beth. "You know how exciting the enchanted wood is at night, too, with all the fairy folk about, and the magic tree lit with lanterns and things. Come on, Joe, shall we go?" I really think we'd better not," said Joe. "Rick might do something silly again." "I would not," said Rick in a temper. "It's not fair to say I do that." "Come on, Joe, shall we go?" "I think we better not," said John. "Rick might do something silly again." "I would not," said Rick in a temper. "It's not fair for you to say that." "Don't quarrel," said Beth. "Well, listen, if you don't want to go, Joe, Fanny and I will go with Rick. We can look after ourselves." "Posh. Rick wants looking after himself," said Joe. Rick pulled a face at Joe, and Joe pulled a face back. "Oh, don't," said Beth. "You're not in the land of do as you please now." That made everyone laugh. "Sorry, Joe," said Rick. "Be a sport. Let's go tonight. Or at any rate, we'll go up the tree and hear that Silky and Moonface can tell us about the new land. It sounds like a danger. If it sounds at all dangerous, we won't go, okay?" "All right," said Joe, who really didn't want to go who really did want to go just as badly as the others, but felt that he couldn't keep leading them into danger. "All right, we'll go up and talk to Silky and Moonface, but remember, if I decide not to go with them. There's no there to be no grumbling. Grumbling. We promise, Joe, said Beth, and so it was settled. They would go to the enchanted woods that night and climb the faraway tree with their friends. It was exciting to sleep at a bed at half 11 and dress. It was very dark because there was no moon. We shall have to take a pocket light, said Joe. We are all are you all ready? Now don't make a noise or you'll wake mother and father. They all crept downstairs and out into the dark, silent garden. An owl hooted nearby, and they ran down the garden path. Beth nearly squealed. Shh! It's only a mouse or something, said John. I'll switch on my light now. Keep close together and we'll see where we're going. In a bunch, they went down the garden and out into the little lane there. The enchanted woods loomed up big and dark. The trees spoke to one another softly. Wish, wash, wish, wash, they said. Wish, wash, wish, wash. The children jumped over the ditch and walked through the woods down the path they knew so well. The wood was full of fairy folk going about their business. They took no notice of the children, so Joe soon switched off his light. Lanterns, stones everywhere, and gave enough light to see by. They soon came to the great dark trunk of the faraway tree. A rock swung down from the branches. Oh, good, said Rick. Is Moonface going to pull us up? No, said Joe. We'll have to climb up. But we can use the rope to help us. It's always in the tree at night to help many folk going up and down. And indeed there were a great many people within the faraway tree that night. Strange pixies, goblins, gnomes swarmed up and down, and elves climbed up, chattering hard. Where are they going? Said Rick in surprise. Oh, up to the land of the Ouija place, I expect, said John. And some of them were visiting their friends in the tree. Look, there's Angry Pixie. He's got a party tonight. The Angry Pixie had about 8 little friends squeezed into his one room, his tree room, and looked as pleased as could be. Come and join us, he called to John. We can't, said John. Thanks all the same. We're going up to Moonface's. Everyone dodged Dame Washalot washing water, laughed at Mr. What's-his-name sitting snoring as usual on his chair, and last came to Moonface's house. There was nobody there. There was a note stuck to the door. We waited till midnight and you didn't come. If you do come, we're not there, you'll find us in the land of the as you please. Love from Silky and Moonface. P.S. D.D. Come. Just think of the things you want to do. You can do them all in the land of the as you please. Gosh. said Rick, longingly. What I'd like to do better than what I'd like to do. What I'd like to do better than anything else is to ride 6 times on a roundabout without stopping. I'd like to eat 6 ice creams without stopping, said Beth. I'd like to ride an elephant, said Fanny. And I would like to ride a train all by myself, said Joe. Joe, let's go up the ladder, begged Fanny. Oh, please, let's go. Why can't we go and visit a really nice land when it comes? It's so mean to say we can't. Well, said Joe. Well, I suppose we'd better come on. With growth of delight, the girls and Rick raced up the ladder. Through the clouds, a lantern hung at the top of the hall to give them light. But lo, behold, as soon as they got into the land above the clouds, it was daytime. How magical! The children stood and gazed around it. It seemed a very exciting land, rather a huge amusement park. There were roundabouts going around and around in time to music. There were swings and seesaws. There were trains puffing along busily, and there were small planes flying everywhere with elves, pixies, and gnomes, goblins having a time of their life. Goodness, doesn't it look exciting, said Beth. I wonder where Moonface and Silky are. They were over there, in the roundabout, cried John. Look, Silky is riding a tiger that is going up and down all the time. Moonface is on a giraffe. Let's get on one too. Off they all ran. As soon as Moonface and Silky saw the children, they screamed with joy and waved their hands. The roundabout stopped and the children got on. Beth chose a white rabbit. Fanny rode on a lion and felt very grand. Joe went on a bear and Rick chose a horse. So glad you came, said Silky. We waited and waited for you. We're off. Hold tight. The roundabout went round and round and round. The children shouted excitedly because it was so fast. Let's have 6 rides without getting off, said John. So they did. They whooped. They were giddy. And then when they did get off, they rolled about like drunken soldiers. I feel like sitting down with 6 ice creams, said Beth. At once, the ice cream man drove up and handed them 36 ice creams. It did look a lot. When Joe had divided them all up equally, there were 6 each, and how delicious they were. Everyone managed 6 quite easily. And now, what about driving the train, said John, jumping up. We've always wanted to do that. Would would you all like to be passengers? Well, come on then. And off they raced to where the train was stopping at Little Station. Hi there, yelled Joe to the driver. I want to drive your train. Come, come along up. Come along up then, the driver, jumping down, it's ready to go. Oh, okay, so Rick is going to drive the train in this chapter. This sounds like a very exciting land. The land do as you please. It's quite fun to have a land where you can do as you please. It's quite exciting for the children to have a land where they have no consequences of what they are about to do. But we shall see what happens next time to the friends and how Rick gets along driving his train. Next time we'll be reading more about the land of do as you please. So we shall see whatever adventures they get up to and whatever things the children want to do there. So thank you for coming and joining me for this next chapter. So we'll be joining me back next time for our next chapter